from such a young age, it seemed like you had defiance in you, but you stood up for what you believed in, which, there are so many situations where I think back to school or even now as an adult where people say things and you walk away and you go, damn it, I wish I'd said that. Or you just close your mouth because you don't want to embarrass the person, or, you think of what you should have said after. I feel like you've always had that in you. And where did it come from?
Unfortunately, because I had quite a violent upbringing, because my dad was such a violent dude, and there was a lot of violence around that. Like, he would have people come over. He was in the army. It was part of the Angolan War. So all of his mates were in the army, and they would go off to war and then come back. And so I think there was a lot of guys, dads suffering from PTSD and complex PTSD and not knowing it, and just coming back and fucking up their families and their friends' families, and like, so unfortunately there was a lot of violence and a lot of abuse. And I realized early on that no one's going to have my back like I will have my back. So I will always speak up, and I will speak up for other people. If I see bullying, I will call it out. I can be in a mall and see a guy being aggressive towards his wife or aggressive towards a staff member, and I'll go, dude, don't fucking do that. You're busy fucking up your life, her life. I'll just say it because I'm like, I won't go too hard because I also know the consequences if they get home.
Yes.
And you can lash out. But then I sort of almost feel like I just want to say something, plant a seed and go, hey, this situation is going to come back and haunt you. Because I know, like, my dad would go through these cycles of extreme abuse, and then he would be so regretful and depressed about the abuse. But then it'll, so it was sort of in these waves, and I saw it sort of eat him up. And like, he died of cancer 4 years ago, and I mourned his death because I thought, what a wasted life. He was such a talented guy, and he threw it all away because he didn't sort of shit out. He basically never went for therapy. He didn't recognize here's a huge problem. We recognize it, but he didn't know what to do.
Did he physically abuse you? Because I know you were 6 already when you left. So you must have been very young.
Yeah. Well, that's what I just said to a friend before. Like, even now in my life, like, and this is a hard thing for me. One of my therapists, when I left school after, I started working for a bit, and she would go, you learn more, or I learned more from my dad about love and about family than I did from my mum, who raised us with love and with family. Because you learn more from the stuff that hurts you or that damages you almost, or I do definitely, because I look at it and I'm like, I don't want that. You learn from the stuff that hurts you, or from the stuff that you go, this is not comfortable. I do not want this. And then you go, I'm not going to put that on other people because I know how that feels. So I don't want that.